All right, I am literally stepping with STEPN right now. So I'm going to attempt to record this. I hope it doesn't hurt my walk I'm actually on right now, which I don't know how to get back to this part here, but let me double. It must still be working. So I was hoping to show you that part of the app, but basically I have it live right now. I'm actually walking, earning GST. That's the green Satoshi token for STEPN. That's the main token you see up here at the top, the silver one that you use over here in the market to buy these different shoes. And these shoes are what you use in the or on the app. Let me pick a regular one here. Most of you would start with something like this, right? Man, I see the prices are really going up. But anyway, you buy these shoes, right? Let's take a look at this one. And you can see in the top left here, there's an R. The top right is an L. Then you have an E in the bottom left and an R in the bottom right. Those have specific meanings. Those are sockets. And you could put different gems in there, like diamonds. And you hear that noise that just went off. That's me earning GST. Every so often it kicks over and I earn some. But you might hear some background noise of cars passing me and whatnot. But anyway, you could put gems in these different sockets and it adjusts your attributes here. So your efficiency, your luck, your comfort, your resilience, that's what those gems represent and those sockets. So if you were to go into, let's take a look. Let's go pull up something real quick here in the marketplace. Go over to gems. Here's an efficiency gem, the yellow one, for example. Sorry about that. You can take that and you can put that inside of these. So if I go back over here, let's pull up one of mine. So for example, I minted this the other day. It's an uncommon shoe. It was great. I mean, that's like a $7,000 free airdrop right here, right? So anyway, I can take those gems. This one's locked right now, and I'm leveling this one up. I'll explain that in a second. But I can drop those gems in here. So say I got an efficiency gem from that market, or as I'm walking right now, I might win one, right? There's these Easter egg event or community chest type events, let's call it, right? They're basically these chests that come out and they have some gems in them, and you can take those and stick them in these shoes, or you could also go on the market and you could sell them. You can sell your own, right? So you could search for different levels. So here's a level 1, for example, right? That's 1.13 or 113 Sol. That's the Solana token in order to buy these. That's a little over, I don't know, $110, $115, somewhere around there right now. That's the Solana price. But anyway, for one of these, you could actually buy these. Let's go over here. So if I go back to my shoes, click on gems, I don't have any that aren't inside of my shoes right now. But you could take those and you can put each of those level 1 gems in here. And right in the center, it'll pop up with, would you basically like to attempt this? If you push that, you can, I don't think I have any in here, right? No. It'll cost you 50 GST, which right now is about $250, right? But I'm earning it right now at the same time. You're watching that silver up at the top. You see the silver, the gold, and the Solana? You're watching that silver one go up right now as I'm walking. It's pouring into my spending wallet, right? But anyway, I could put those 3 gems in here, click that button in the center, and mint a gem, and hope one comes out. So if you read the white paper, there's a 35% chance that you get a level 2 gem out of this. But of course, that means you're in the 60% chance range that those gems get destroyed and you don't get to use them. So if you're winning them, I mean, they're kind of free at that point, but if you go on the market and you buy them, sometimes it's cheaper to lose a couple times to mint a level 2 gem. But I haven't even got one yet. I want to see if I can earn one during this event. You can see this is the shoe that I've been developing for a while, earning most of my money with. It's a trainer. And I got this because I can walk with it, I can run with it, kind of do everything. And real quick, if you want to get more broken down details, I know you can go to YouTube, Crypto with Justin. He's going to continue making videos that are much more bite-sized. I'm just doing a broad overview as I'm walking. I thought this would be interesting. Curious to see, how this works if I'm recording. I really wish I can go to my app here and show you what it would look like. You click on that little running man in the bottom left corner, and usually pops up this walking app where it tells you how fast you're going, how many steps you've taken, the distance you've gone, and it also shows your GST accumulating during that time. You can see your energy, how much do you have left. Well, you can see a little bit of my energy right here, that blue, right? Now, what I'm trying right now, this is kind of a strategy, right? I could use 100% of my energy. You only have so much of this. It's kind of part of the game, right? So as I'm walking, I'm burning some of this energy. You can refill it after 24 hours, right? But here's the deal. If you start moving about, let's say 10 minutes, 15 minutes before it's completely refilled, that means it's going to refill again 25% of your energy, right? So if I started walking early, just right before that refills, and I could burn a little bit off, then it'll dump me a little bit more. So in this one walk, I'm going to burn 125% of my energy in one run, or walk in this case. And all that's going to do is give me the potential to, let's go pull these up here. Let's show you one. So you can see luck right there. That bar says 10.7. The higher your luck is, the more likely you are on these walks, for example, to get one of these chests. And if you use 125% of your energy, it's more likely to happen. Now, tomorrow, I'm only going to have 75%. So I kind of lose out on that opportunity every other day because I don't have high enough luck to constantly get that. And the more energy you have, like I could get more energy. Let's go back to the shoe I'm walking with right now. So I can get more energy by getting more shoes. So for example, if you read the white paper, you can get 9 energy if you have 9 shoes. Let's see, I got 2, 4, 6, 7 right now. And one of the ways you do that, you see this shoe in the top left, how it's green, right? Those are uncommon shoes. It's I think a 3% chance. Basically, if I take, let's take, see, I'm using these right now, so it's going to be hard for me to show you. But if I was to open this one, I minted this shoe. I didn't know what the stats were going to be. But when you're minting, you can go by those sockets, that L, the R, the E, and the E, and it gives you percentage ranges inside that white paper of, hey, if I put this shoe and this shoe together, basically see that heart down there at the bottom? If I click that, well, it won't show me it right now, and I'm using this one, so it might not. Oh, there we go. Anyway, looks like it'll let me at least pull this up for you. So I could pick one of my other shoes, but I don't have any that are available because the other ones I already minted, and you have to wait 48 hours before you can mint them again, right? So it'll tell you, you can see 0 GST, 0 GMT. So I can take that as long as I have some of those tokens, and I can mint these and see what comes out of it. Now, I was lucky enough to get this uncommon shoe, which just has higher attributes to begin with. But if we go to the marketplace, click the shopping cart in the bottom right, just to show you, if I click on uncommon for the quality over here, and let's pick a walker because that's what I have, right? And it's at level 0, and there's no mints on it. I haven't minted the shoe yet. I haven't even had it for more than 24 hours. Needed it for 48. But anyway, here's the cheapest one, 62.4 Sol, right? So other people have minted these, and they're trying to sell them on the market. There's not a lot of uncommon ones. I bet it's going to end here. Actually, there's a lot more than there were just last night. But that's probably because this whole Easter event that's going on. Basically, it's trying to get people out there to move. And the only way you could get these shoes, one of the only ways, is you have to mint shoes. and that creates the marketplace. And this GST token up here, you see the silver one again, that's how you create the token. You have to move, which means the more, if I go into the marketplace, right? Say I go in here and I want to buy this gem. So this Solana. Well, if I was buying that from you, right? You put that out there. I could click on it and say, oh, I want to buy this. Do you want to confirm or cancel? Say I bought that. It's going to increase my efficiency +2, and I'm going to get a 5% base efficiency, right? So that's my base numbers on that sneaker. If it was, a 10, then I'm going to get a little bit more without having to get points to add to my sneaker like this. So the points, for example, you can see that green bar of 82. So once I'm done with this, right above that, there's that green button that says plus point. All right, I'm going to be able to get these points, and I could go in here. You can see that green 0 up at the top left. I'm going to be able to add that to efficiency or luck or comfort, whatever I want. And you really want to look into the details on which one to add these to. And it depends on what your goal is. You can see my comfort is super low. That comfort in the future is going to earn you what's called GMT. And that GMT, that is the governance token. So you'll be able to vote on changes, all this type of stuff. And that already has quite a bit of value in the crypto world. If you go on coingecko.com and you look it up, I think it's like top 60 right now. It's pretty wild. Of course, these aren't really traded on the market. You can, but it's not like Bitcoin and Ethereum yet, right? This is just getting started. So, the prices could fall. Most of this is getting burned in the market. So when I go and try to do one of these upgrades, so let's say, let me go back one. If I was going to upgrade one of those gems, now I don't have any sitting in here. It's in my shoe. You can see that top left blue and the top right purple. Those are only level 1 gems, but I have those in there. If I didn't, they would be in this section. And when I go to mint those into new ones, or attempt to, I burn that GST. Nobody's getting it. It's burned. Now they're talking about changing some of this. They may have already, where they're trying to create pools where anything that's spent in the market goes to a pool of people who are investing in the program or whatever. I don't really know the details on that. You'll probably have to follow Crypto with Justin to get more details. He's very up to date on all that type of junk. But anyway, all that stuff is burned on the market. So if I pick this shoe, for example, this is my wife's shoe. I'm holding on to it right now so I can get to 9 and have more energy, and eventually I'll send it back to her. But I can take this and this level up button on the left corner. I can click on that, and it costs me 6 GST. So it's pretty cheap to do the initial level up, right? Level 5, I'm trying to level to level 6 with this particular one. Actually, this one isn't my wife's shoe. This is one we minted. But anyway, once you hit level 5, you have to have GMT and GST to be able to mint a new shoe. So unfortunately right now, since you can't earn GMT, you have to go into the market and buy it. So I can get mine on KuCoin, KuCoin. I've used them for quite some time. So they do have some on there that you can get. You could also go into the app. If you click this S up here, the Solana S on the far right, you can see you have your spending wallet, right? But I could click over here and I have my regular wallet. This is my wallet that goes with all my crypto stuff. I would send to this address, and I'm not going to click on it to show you the whole address, but you could send me money really. But anyway, I can buy Solana and let's say Coinbase, right? Transfer some cash in there from my bank account, buy some Solana, and then I'll transfer it by hitting receive here, and I'll copy that address. I'll go into Coinbase and I'll put it in there as my account number, basically, is what this is if you're not familiar with the crypto world. And I'll transfer that in. So when I get it here, I can swap. So I can click trade here and I can swap. And by the way, this works with Binance Smart Chain as well. So I can pick my Solana and say, well, I need some GST or I need some GMT, and it will swap for other people in the market that are selling those, or maybe they need Solana at that time because they want to buy a shoe or something, right? Let's go back into here. So they might be getting rid of Solana or they might need Solana. Maybe they've been walking. You can see I'm earning GST up there in the left again. If I earned that and I said, hey, I need to get some Solana because I want to go buy a shoe, right? Or I want to go buy one of those gyms in the market down here. Well, I can send this GST, right? I can click transfer down here and I can send that to my actual wallet. And then I could go swap it and get whatever I need, my GMT or whatever I'm trying to do. Or I could swap it to Solana. I can send that to another wallet, or I can send it to Coinbase and swap it out for dollars, right? I can trade for US dollars. I can trade for US dollar coin, something like that. I can cash it out, send it to my bank account, and go pay some bills or something, right? There's all kinds of things you can do. But right now, for me personally, I just continue growing this, leveling these up. Basically with this mint right here, I mean, I basically almost made all my money back that I've even put into this. Of course, we were pretty early adopters with this, and I can see the prices are going up on some of these things right now. I would expect that to drop as you get more and more users, because more people can mint shoes. But it's a slow process because you can't just join, right? You can't just jump on here, download the app, and start moving. You can't do that. You have to get a code. And unfortunately, I don't think, do I have one? Yeah, I don't think I have a code right now. I do see a number 1 up there, but if I had a code, I wouldn't want it to pop up on the screen because somebody could steal it. Maybe I'm going to give it to a friend or something. But I don't get these codes all the time either. You have to walk a certain amount and boom, then you get one. So you can see I'm up to 46 GST right now. I think I only had about 5 or 6 left in there because I've been burning it all, using it, upgrading some stuff. Matter of fact, did I already start upgrading? Maybe I could show you this right now. Which one am I upgrading? Yeah, this one's done leveling. So I'm trying to get this to level 5 because you have to get the level 5 to be able to mint this thing. And you have about a 50-50 chance, whatever you mint with this, you couldn't see that, but I actually just turned around. I'm walking back the other way. But you got a 50% chance, whatever I mint this with, I'm going to get another uncommon shoe, right? And then when you start minting those uncommon shoes together, you have a very high probability of having more uncommon shoes. They're just hard to get at first. Or you could go buy one and start minting them, but they're not cheap, right? They're expensive. They're harder to get. They just have a little bit better attributes. But for now, bottom left, let's see if I can do this while I'm moving here. 240 minutes. I can't level up anything else while I do this. So I need to really think about it, time out my events, like the shoe I'm using right now that I'm walking with. It just sounds crazy, right? They're not actually on my feet. But the one I'm walking with, that one probably take me about 21, 22 hours to upgrade. So, I'm trying to get this one up. So I'd click here. There's my time left now. So that one's getting leveled. I'm going to close that out. So I can just let that run through the night. One of the things that I do when you start to get higher levels, I'll set this up at nighttime, maybe about 8 o'clock at night. I'll go ahead and start leveling and try to time it if I'm going to go for a morning walk. And I will pick my shoe then because it's ready to go and I can go out on my walk. I know I'm just blasting through this stuff just right off the top of my head as I'm walking here. But it's really interesting. I think we're up to the place now where I just want to be just straight honest with you guys. We're getting somewhere around 160 by myself. And if my wife was using her shoe, maybe another 45 to 55. So somewhere around $215 now. Since I have more energy in these upgrades, I don't know, I'll probably be at about maybe 185, 190 by myself, and she doesn't have her shoe right now because I'm holding on to it. I got her this one, and she was using it, but I took it back so I could try to get the 9, so I can mint her another shoe and then send her 3. That way she has more energy. Basically, let's see if I can work my way back there. This part's important. Just has to do with that energy. Anyway, with your energy, again, you have to read that white paper, because if you have 3 shoes, you get 4 energy. If you just have 1 shoe or 2 shoes, you only get 2 energy. 2 energy is about 10 minutes, right? So she gets 10 minutes. Right now, I get, I think, 25 minutes. What am I at right now? I've been walking for about 28, so that might have been my last chime right there. Of course, I just spent some to upgrade that shoe. So I'd be curious, but yeah, I can't show you this. So I'll hit continue. Oh, there we go. Am I out? Nope. See my energy up there in the top right? So I have 5 energy. Now, the reason I have 5 and I don't have 9 shoes, 9 shoes would get me, I think, 9 energy, somewhere right around there. But basically, if you have 4 shoes, doesn't change. You still only have 4 energy. If you have 5, 6, 7, 8, doesn't matter. You only get 4 energy. But since I have an uncommon shoe, I get a bonus energy, right? So that uncommon shoe really helps me out. But like I said, since I'm going out on this walk, and I started 10 minutes before my energy started to replenish 25%, I got this bonus. So you can see I only have 5 energy, right? You can see the 0.6/5. I only have 5 energy, but since it reloaded me some as I was coming out on this walk, I started 10 minutes early because you want to burn some first so there's room for it. If that blue bar was all the way at the end there on the right, I wouldn't have room. It's already full, right? So there's nothing it can add. But if I could burn a quarter of it before it loads in, yeah, I could burn 125 at once. Now, again, let me repeat that. You only get 75% the next day, because either way, you end up with the same amount of energy, right? So it only refills every 24 hours. So again, tomorrow, I'm only going to have 75%. But that's all right, because since there's a special event going on, I'm trying to win one of these chests, and we'll see what happens. Maybe I'm going to keep this going live for now, unedited. Maybe I'll show you some other things, and maybe I'll get one live as we're doing this. We'll see. Just want to show you what happens when it finishes. But this is my walk zone, where it's showing me where I'm walking. At the end of this, you'll see it'll bring up a map. What's this? Trainer, blah, blah, blah. You see that speed there? 1 through 20? That's why I think one of the trainers are the best, because you could run, walk, or jog with it. So if you're just walking, the base earning is I think 4 GST, and if you are jogging, I think it's 5 GST, and if you're running, it's 6 GST. So with this one, it allows me to go on a run and try to earn more per energy, right? So I might get an extra 2. Say I'm walking right now, right? I had 5 energy. Okay. So if I'm walking, my base, now my shoes jacked up a little bit, so, but your base energy, your base stats should earn you somewhere around that 4 for walking. And I may be wrong on some of these details, but I'm pretty sure this is how it worked in the white paper. So I would get 4 energy, or for my 4 energy, I would be able to walk and earn 4 GST, right? But if I jog, I'd get 5. If I run, I'd get 6. But here's the thing. What if I ran the whole time? So I get an extra 10 GST every day. And when this is at, $5 per GST on the market, I could go sell it for extra $50 a day, right? If you're already going to go out for a run, why not make an additional $50 instead of walking, right? And in 25 minutes. so it's not bad. But anyway, you can see my durability down there, 79 out of 100. That just means as I'm moving right now, this is the gamification where it's hurting my shoe basically, and I have to repair it later. Let's see that update yet. Still 0.4 out of 5.0. Ah, that's because it was paused. So we'll keep going here. I guess when I opened that up, it paused everything. But that's all right. So I still have 0.2 left. So obviously I've been walking longer than 30 minutes now since I was walking that last minute or two, and it shouldn't have been using any of my energy or anything though, so that's okay. But again, look at the far right. You see it says negative 6.0, but I only had 5 energy. That's the strategy to try to get more of these chests to open up. So it looks like I'm going to burn 6.2. Let's see what happens here when it ends. Maybe I'll get lucky. I think during this event right now, they're giving out 2 items inside these chests, and you don't know what it's going to be. I think this is just all computer generated. It's completely random. So you may get something pretty awesome. And I know all of this sounds crazy, right? All those shoes are NFTs, but they're functional NFTs, meaning they're used for something. Let's see. Okay, you see I zeroed out there. It's going to kick me down the rest of my coins. All right. I want to see where it ends here. So, of course, this is doing 125%. So tomorrow, I'll probably make like 40, right? Or 44 or something like that on a normal walk. But 53.44. So, I mean, that's basically a little over $250, I think. So off the top of my head, somewhere around $250 on that walk right there. Right? I could sell that in the market right now. Go pay a car payment if I want. Right? Let me hit pause here. Now to stop it, so if your dog was going to the bathroom right now and you had to stop, you'd hit pause, wait for a minute, hit that play button, and it will continue. But I'm going to hit this stop, hold it down. That's the end. Shows me my map. Here's my walk. 32 minutes, all my steps. I click on more. I can download that data, put it in like a spreadsheet or something. I can share it. All this junk here. So anyway, I want to just go back. All right. You can see my GST updated up there in the corner, but I didn't get a box that I know of. You can see that timer there. Oh, I did. Look. You see that egg there? 2 days, 10:34, 10 hours and 34 minutes left. I think this takes time to open. 37 GST to open. That's a huge chunk. Right? Now I have to think about this for a second. Let's just sit here and think about this. I have a certain amount of time to use this, right? Otherwise, I lose out on it. It's a mystery box. So I could open that up and there could be those gems in there, right? But what if they're level 1 gems? Let's go back to the market real quick. What are these level 1 gems? Now, if it's an efficiency gem, level 1 is 1.1 Solana. It's about $110, $115. Let's say I got 2 of those, right? Well, I guess I can sell those, right? And make a little bit of money, but let's go here real quick. 37 times about 5 in the market. So I can burn. So if I do this, remember, I'm burning tokens that won't exist on the market anymore. So I kill the currency supply by doing this. But I could basically open this box for $185, right? Or I can keep it. And or just, not deal with it, let it expire and lose out on it. Let's go back to the app here. But see, that's just for the efficiency gem. Let's go look at another one, right? Because there's other gems. What if I end up with a luck? What's the price of those? 0.37. You see how cheap those are? So the question is, do I spend $185 trying to open this mystery box just to get 2 of these, right? That's 60, 70 bucks or whatever. I can just buy them. Or do I take my chance to see what's in there? Well, right now, I think I would take my chance just because there's a special event that's going on right now. That whole Easter event, right? Which I don't even know how to get back to that. I've never even got one of these before. So hopefully I can... Nope, I can't do it that way. This is why you need to follow Crypto with Justin on YouTube, as he makes all these things. But I'll have to figure out how to get back to it. Here we go. Boom. So let's go ahead and do it. Oh, I got one red gem. Oh, that was a rip-off. You see? So let's go look up that red gem. Oh, lucky day, I got a second one out of that. Oh, gosh. But look, another 37 GST. I don't even have that much sitting in there, and I don't want to swap out my GMT for it. But, man, see, 37 GST to open that. Cost me $185. And yeah, I know I just made like 250 walking, right? But that gym, let's open this up. Let's go just to show you. This is where strategy comes in. So I'm wasting my money so you can see what to do, what not to do. So this is a comfort gym. I can buy that for about 35, 36 bucks, right? So basically, I just took that 185 bucks, cashed it on a chance to open this mystery box to see what's gonna come out, right? Well, I basically used 185 to get something that's worth 35, right? Now, if this was an efficiency gym, at least I could put it on my shoe, get myself some more points, and try to, earn some of that money back as I go. But that was sort of a gamble, right? That was my first mystery box I actually got to open. But I'm going to have to wait to open this one, earn some tomorrow, and see, what's in here. I have no idea, but I could open this up and maybe there's a level 2 gym. It's possible there's an uncommon shoe box in here, or even just a regular shoe. And then all of a sudden you're talking $1,500, $2,000 worth of a shoe that I can go sell on the market. But anyway, just to make sure, I'm going to go ahead and stop this recording. I don't know if you heard that part when I clicked it, but I'll get this up online. You guys could check out the app. Again, it's called STEPN, STEPN. Go to STEPN.com. Read the white paper on this. It's basically the instruction manual. Some of the stuff has changed. Very little, right? They're just slowly upgrading this, making it better and better. I will say that the wallet right here sometimes is a little slow with transactions. But other than that, we're doing really well with it. And I walked a little far, but right now what you don't realize is I got that other app called Sweatcoin, and I'm using that for the first time just to see. My friend had sent me a link to it. I looked it up before. I know it's a really popular app, but I don't really know what I'm going to use it for. You can't use it like this one where I can send tokens and actually trade them on the market or sell it for other cryptos. I can't really do that with Sweatcoin that I'm aware of. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end this recording. Thanks for listening.